Good evening and welcome to our Vespers service. Glad that you are here today and taking some time for yourself and for your heart and spirit. And we're going to light the chalice today with these words from Adrian Rich. My heart is moved by all I cannot save. So much has been destroyed. I have to cast my lot with those who age after age, perversely with no extraordinary power, reconstitute the world. And we are grateful to have today, this is our chalice being lit.
Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me away so that all that's left is love. Wash me, hallelujah, 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 so that all that's left, hallelujah, is love. Wash me, hallelujah, 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 all that's left, hallelujah, hallelujah. Wash me, hallelujah, 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 all that's left, hallelujah, hallelujah. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Hallelujah. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Hallelujah. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Hallelujah. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Hallelujah. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in. There is so much magnificence in the ocean. Waves are coming in, waves are coming in.
So as we gather each week in Vespers, we take the time to say some things together, and I invite you to read these words to yourself in this particular evening And if you want to read them aloud, then read them out loud. And if you want to just read them quietly to yourself, you can do that as well. But these are words that were written for you. Here, now, we belong, living, loving, growing, laughing, crying, giving, receiving, knowing, learning, we belong. And no court of human condemnation can take that away, and no lies can cast aspersion on that truth. We belong, dwelling, working, playing, being. We belong. And no one can legislate our worth, and no one can undermine our dignity with faulty logic. We belong. And tonight we remind ourselves and one another, we belong, we belong, we belong, and our belonging to ourselves and to one another is a blessing. And we're going to join in song together. Jo is traveling, but she has prepared some of these musical pieces for us. We invite you to join your voice in the song Come, Come, and the words will be on your screen. And again, you can sing as loudly as you like because it will be wonderfully received.
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come.
And I invite you to join in our words of affirmation and offering. You, every manifestation of your personhood has merit, not based on actions, just inherent worth. Every cell of your body holds the dignity of life's energy. Every moment of your existence sings with possibility. You. Every fiber of your being is beauty unwrapped. Every clear thought within you tracks the sky trails towards the divine truth. Shout over the falsehoods if you must to believe what is so true. You belong. You are seen. You are loved. And now we will sing together again.
Winds be still, storm clouds pass and silence comes.
Good evening. I'm going to invite you now into the spirit of meditation, into a spirit of reflection. First, take a moment to become comfortable within your body as much as you can be here and now. Practice maybe unshrugging your shoulders, or think for a moment about allowing your breath to move into your belly, allowing your ribcage to expand in a relaxed way as you breathe in and breathe out. And once you're starting to feel a little bit more present, a little safer, a little bit more in tune with your inner thoughts and the sounds of your mind, give yourself one more breath to be present there. And then I'd like you to think for a moment about the idea of belonging. When you hear that word, when you hear belonging, perhaps when you hear someone say, "You belong here," what feelings arise for you at that idea? They might be warm feelings. It might feel nice to hear that. Or for some of us, that might be a challenging thing to hear. Our inward thoughts might have some old recordings left behind about times when we feel we didn't belong. Remember, in these moments of reflection, there's no right and wrong. All of these feelings are present and okay. I want you to repeat to yourself, "I belong." You belong. We belong. I want you to imagine yourself stating those 3 simple sentences with a brave posture, with a confident voice. Can you imagine yourself saying that to someone else? Perhaps someone in this community, or at home or at work? Can you imagine yourself shouting it from the cliff tops to everyone in view? And perhaps most challenging, can you imagine yourself saying it when you're alone, quietly to yourself, and daring to believe it? And reflecting on that idea and whatever arises for you at the idea of belonging, we're going to take 5 minutes of shared silence together, knowing that we have each other's support during this shared time. We'll return after 5 minutes with the ringing of a bell. Those who
Those
have
who
a
have a
strong
strong
sense
sense
of love and
of
belonging
belonging
have the
have the
courage to
courage to
be
be imperfect.
And Sable's going to be my page turner. Many times I've tried to tell you, many times I've cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone. Don't want to leave you really, I've invested too much time to give you up that easy. To the doubts that complicate your mind, we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the words we both find under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong together. Maybe it's a sign of weakness when I don't know what to say. Maybe I just wouldn't know what to do with my strength anyway. Have we become a habit? Do we distort the facts? Now there's no looking forward. Now there's no turning back when you say we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sounds of the words we both find under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong together. Close your eyes and try to sleep now. Close your eyes and try to dream. Clear your mind and do your best to try and wash the palate clean. We can't begin to know it, how much we really care. I hear your voice inside me, I see your face everywhere. Still you say we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the words we both find under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong together. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sound of the words we both fallen under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong together. We belong, we belong, we belong together. We belong, we belong, we belong together.